more if they take advantage again tonight.
So the New York starting five. Barnett in at point guard. And it's Sanders in at the 5. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Freak. Pass to Porzingis. The 3. And that one's good. Porzingis has got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that?
Barnett against Lillard. Shoots from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Magic in Orlando.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they played as well as I've ever seen them play. Everyone is making the right decisions, and honestly, they're playing so well, they don't even need a coach right now. That's an interesting sentiment, guys.
And thank you, Doris.
And he for a big gap in the D.
The feed to McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Knicks ball.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Screen by Sanders. It's Anthony with the drive. For the 3. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Anthony.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Lillard dishes to Aminu. Back to Lillard. To the left side wing. Here's McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lillard outside. From the corner. And he gets the bucket. McCollum's got his first points of the night. The Knicks leading by 3. Barnett passes to Anthony. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here is Plumlee after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Freak kicks to Anthony. Pass to Barnett. Shot from 16. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Barnett's got his first points of the game. Trailblazers trail by 4. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. Fires from deep. Trailblazers keep it alive. New York's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. The offensive rebound. Follow against Lillard. 3-pointer. Plumlee with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Aminu with it. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Porzingis passes to Barnett. On its way from Afflalo for two. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Afflalo's got his second basket of the night. Trailblazers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ryan Allens is checked in for Plumlee. Alan Crabb comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Goodwin's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Damian Lillard. .104 left in the first quarter. Mag dishes to Goodwin. Davis sets a screen. There's a screen. Goodwin kicks to Hollins. Portland moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mack. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Almost entirely new group here for Portland. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Aminu comes in for Ed Davis. McCollum's checked in for Goodwin. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Shelvin Mack. And then for New York, Porzingis, he's checked in for Lopez. Anthony comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Barnett in for Jose Calderon. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Knicks, Lance Thomas out there with Anthony. Then it's Mayo. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He picked up 10 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Sanders checked in for New York. No good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 5. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lillard, the pass to Plumlee, and the rejection by Sanders. It's Anthony with the drive, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Aaron Afflalo, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. He dishes it to Plumlee. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 5, the Knicks.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
One shot.
That's good from Barnett. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Lillard kicks to Crabbe. Lillard dishes to Crabbe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Crabbe's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Sanders. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
He hits the second from the line. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lillard attacking. Here's Aminu. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nobody near Lillard. Off target with the open look.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. There's the pick. Shoots off the screen. The putback. And it's Barnett with the rebound.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Crabbe. Got a hand on it. Leaps for it. And a fast break now for New York. Freak with the ball. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. In his weight, he's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ryan Hollins, who's checked in for Plumlee. Davis comes in for Crabbe, and Mack subbed in for McCollum. And New York with a change here, too. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Porzingis. Here's Mack over to the wing. Lillard attacking, and the rejection by Sanders. Calderon dishes to Anthony. Shoots. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kicks to Aminu. Lillard from outside. Here's Hollins. Passes it to Mack. Lillard left side. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. And Freak throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the score by New York. And Hollins with the stuff.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush. And we've reached halftime in this one. Knicks out front. They lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during the first half of play?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're bucking down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays. cherishing every possession count, and we're doing that the first half.
Nice to see it come together on both sides of the ball, Mello. Thanks for the time. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. For the most part, we played an intelligent first half. Our passing has been crisp. We haven't given the ball away, and that's big because we can't afford turnovers. Those will kill us. But at least we had a decent balance between both ends of the floor. Let's maintain that with constant motion on offense and constant communication.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there.
In the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Plumlee, and it's Aminu in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Lillard kicks to Davis. And it's Barnett with the rebound. Barnett's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The jump hook, that one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Davis. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Shots good by Barnett. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Dishes it to Plumlee. Lillard outside. A three-pointer off the mark. New York leading by 9. Feeds it to Sanders. That's tipped. Now the dish to Anthony. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And here's a look at some numbers for Plumlee. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could actually become number 1.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Portland. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Out left to the wing. And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Plumlee's got 5.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
To the wing right side. Here's Barnett. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Lillard kicks to Crabb. Back to Lillard. To the paint. Davis, the pass to McCollum. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Here's Afflalo. 5 points in the game. There's the pass to Porzingis. Lillard against Afflalo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barnett. Portland grabs the miss. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Crabb dishes to Lillard. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Freak kicks to Sanders. Good! And the Knicks lead by 7.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Second is Mason Plumlee.
Well, I tell you what, this guy probably did not want the season to come to an end the way he was shooting the ball. He wanted to keep going.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Hollins is checked in. And then for New York, Robin Lopez is checked in for Sanders. Lance Thomas comes in for Anthony. And it's Mayo in for Aaron Aflalo.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Lopez. Hollins with the block. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Goodwin's checked in for Portland. New York leading by 4. And New York looking at who they've got. Barnett, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Thomas. Then it's Anthony. And it's Mayo in at the 2 spot. Here's Porzingis. Great D that time from Davis.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
It's Anthony with the drive. Rebounded by McCollum.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Cram.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Lillard attacking.
Well, just take a look at what Lillard's done tonight. He's got 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
A different look for New York. Larry Sanders is checked in for Lance Thomas. And it's Aflalo in for O.J. Mayo.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Sanders gets the screen from Barnett. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Ellen Cram. Lillard against Barnett. They double him with Freak. Davis kicks to Plumlee. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Plumlee's got it all tied up now for Portland.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Barnett passes to Carmelo. Screened by Sanders. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Davis. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Plumlee with the screen. Aminu Dishala. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Aflalo. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. Knicks with the rebound. Barnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The Freak. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Aflalo. Now Freak. He kicks to Aflalo. Freak sets a screen for Aflalo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Davis sets a screen. And Plumlee kicks to McCullough. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. He feeds it to Davis. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And stolen by Freak.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Steps back and fires. And the shot is good.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Here's Barnett. Out to Anthony. It's stolen by Aminu. Lillard against Anthony. Tipped away. A minute 42 left here in the 4th quarter. Aflalo. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Knicks.
Boy,
on the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
Extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And now the Knicks on the break and fouled hard that time.
It was huge. Makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his...
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some...
1:21 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's McCollum. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The Knicks leading by 4. To the wing right side. Aflalo outside. Pass to Porzingis, and there's the feed to Freak. On the wing, Aflalo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis passes to Barnett. Pulls it from the elbow. And Davis pulls it down. And here are the Trailblazers. And stolen by Aflalo. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And Sanders throws it down.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together. Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's New York picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Jose, obviously the offense was very sharp from the start. What were you saying to the team?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
I think his efficiency from the field was the biggest factor in this win. He made over 60% of his shots. I don't care if you're playing one-on-one or one-on-5. That is a great percentage.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Rockets in Houston. Looking at Houston, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. We'll be watching Dwight Howard patrolling the paint tonight. He's no longer the unquestioned best center in the NBA, but there are times, Shaq, where he can still be a dominant force.
Yeah, you know, he still has that physical advantage, Ernie, against 99% of the guys in the post. That's what I've been saying for a long time. And he does this every now and then, but that's why I've been saying for a long time, 28 and 10, I think he could do it. And every now and then he can.
Look, what's up, man? Good to see you. How's the family? CC good?
Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time.
For sure. Got to keep that support system in place. Make a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, Freak.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
So the New York starting five. Barnett is in at the point. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Porzingis. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Barbosa with it. Howard with his screen on Aflalo. Over in the corner, Beverly. Takes it off the glass.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's a Flalo. 9 points last game. Shot on the wing, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. On defense, the Knicks, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Now here's a Flalo. There's the pass to Porzingis. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Beverly. Aaron Aflalo missing his last shot. Screen by Howard. Beverly against Barnett. And it's Beverly missing.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
And here's Freak. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Anthony down low. Ariza covering. Shots good by Anthony.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Howard can't hit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Beverly.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Dishes it to Ariza. Beverly the pass to Ariza. And another 3 for Houston.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now here's Freak. There's the pick. And the Knicks miss again.
You could see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
Here's Beverly. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
All right, Houston, coming on the court, your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
Rockets power dancer.
And here are the Rockets. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Barbosa is out there with Lawson, and it's Ariza in at small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. A shot by Lawson, wide open, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. Now here's Freak. It's Mayo on the wing. Now Freak, and he drops that one in. Barnett's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Knicks.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Lawson gets to Ariza. That's good. Ariza's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now here is Barbosa. He kicks to Jones, taken away by Anthony. And a fast break now for New York. Poked away. Barbosa with the steal. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He finished with 15 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. Second in second chance points. 6th in points off turnovers. And they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite. And they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Rockets. And then for New York, Zingas, he's checked in for Lance Thomas. And it's a Flalo in for O.J. Mayo.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now here is Barbosa. His last outing, he had 8 points. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Monty Eunice has checked in for Jones. No good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 8. It's Anthony with the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And Beverly kicks to Howard. He feeds it to Barbosa. The dish to Ariza. Fires, high post. They get it again. Passes it to Beverly. Three-pointer. The Rockets with another miss. Knicks trail by 6. On the wing of Flalo. And a wide open look for Freak. Shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. 3-on-3. Here's a Flalo. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Ariza.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Rockets lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris.
Hey, Kevin, I've got...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Looking at the numbers for Trevor Ariza, he's got 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Barnett, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Afflalo in at the 2.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Tries yet again. Out to Anthony from the arc. And he gets the bucket. Anthony's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Knicks.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And Beverly gets to Monteunus. To the middle, here's Howard, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And both free throws good for Howard. Freak with it. Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Monteunus dishes to Howard. The baseline J. There's the bucket. Good. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
There's the screen. Anthony, the pass to Barnett. 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to a point with the bucket from Anthony. Houston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. There's a screen by Monteunus. And Beverly kicks to Ariza. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Ariza. That's now 8 points for Howard.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Free dishes to Anthony. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Afflalo, and again it's New York.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The Rockets making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Ariza kicks to Howard. Barbosa against Anthony. Feeds to Freak. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis gets the screen from Barnett. Here's O'Quinn, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And that one's good.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's sent back by Howard. And they get it back.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, he has 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Johnson comes in for Trent. Houston in the lead. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets, Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Watson out there with Barbosa. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Ariza kicks to Howard. And some nice passing there by Houston. Thomas with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Houston making some changes. Moniunas comes in for Jones. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. And a switch here also for New York. Aflalo's checked in. They double in with Freak. It's Ariza on the wing. Covered by Anthony. Off target from three-point range. New York trailing. Barnett passes to Porzingis. Anthony dishes to Freak. And Aflalo kicks to Freak. No good. That would have tied it.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Anthony against Ariza. The drive by Anthony. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Wide open. It's rebounded by New York. Barnett's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. Anthony's shot is off. Rockets leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Beverly the pass to Howard. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And New York making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. Now here's Moniunas. D right on him. Pass to Barbosa. Here's Howard. Another miss by Houston. The Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Back to Aflalo to take the lead. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 15 points for Aaron Aflalo.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice last break. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
All right, Doris. On defense, the Knicks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. There's a screen by Moniunas. Back to Barbosa. 5 to shoot. Tries from 16. Not enough on that one as it misses.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
The drive by Anthony. He dishes it to Freak. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Rockets trail by 6. And here is Barbosa. Cloak loose. Here's Anthony. Kicks it to Freak. Back to Anthony. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Ariza. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Cans the shot with nobody near him. The Knicks leading by 3. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Beverly kicks to Barbosa. To the right side. Now the feed to Beverly. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Now just a 1-point New York lead.
Yeah, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Here's Barnett. Off target with his 3. What an opportunity here.
Boy, a chance to take the lead. Huge right here.
To the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
There's 57 seconds left in the game. Eunice dishes to Ariza. There's a screen by Eunice. Shot off the screen. Connects.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Here's Barnett. Money!
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that shot got them out of their seats and off their hands.
And guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
And here's Houston. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And so they choose to intentionally foul. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
The drive by Anthony sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Shooting for Houston.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here's Barnett. No good on the quick 3. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. so we see the Rockets get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Patrick Beverly.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
How's your relationship with the coaching staff? Are the rumors of friction accurate?
Friction? Look, there's no friction here. I don't know where you're getting your information, but I've got a great relationship with the coaching staff here. A lot of respect for Coach, too. Anything else you think you're hearing is 100% false.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you going to get her a ring?
Whoa. All right, I didn't know we were going to get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, I'm out.
On some chill, we go 0-2.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have an interactive special where you guys have the chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's to come in 2016. Tune in now. You are one of the players that they say is the toughest to challenge in 2K.
To be honest, I haven't really had a lot of competition.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have an interactive special where you guys have the chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's to come in 2016.
Welcome to Live Practice. This is where you can improve your skills on the court by earning attribute upgrades and valuable boosts for your next game. Complete the 2 scheduled drills and then feel free to shoot around with your teammates. Be sure to explore the gym for additional ways to earn extra rewards.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Johnson, thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here, got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. The action tonight out in New York as the Knicks play against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And tonight we have two teams who both like to get out in transition, a torrid pace, high octane, call it what you will. Kenny, your nickname, the Jet, comes to mind. Is this exactly the kind of up and down style you liked?
Oh, if you're a guard, this is the type of tempo you want to play at. No one wants to play in the half court if you have speed advantage. And with easy baskets, you get into a rhythm.
How you doing?
What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
Oh, you better hope so. It's the only chance you got.
I'm going to remember that, freak. It's on.
It's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. You look at Texas. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
And I think for New Orleans, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid huge dividends right away.
Sure it has. I mean, they came out of the preseason with a real air of confidence. There may not have been many outsiders who believed in them, but now plenty of people do.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Alexis Ajinça. And it's Turner in at the 3 slot.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Shots good by Barnett. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step. And Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Clock at 6. Here's Barnett. Off target from outside. And the Pelicans with possession here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Anthony kicks to quick, and that one's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Anderson right side. They set the pick inside. The kick out to Holiday. The dish now to Anderson. 17-foot shot on the way. And the shot is good. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the score by New York. On the wing, Evans. Back to Anderson. Wide open look. That's good. Anderson's got his second basket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Evans outside. On the wing, Turner. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Turner's got his second basket of the night. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Holiday against Barnett. Here's a Flalo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to speak with Alvin Gentry for just a moment. He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season so far, saying we're finding our roles and doing all the small things that separate good teams from average teams. I hope we can keep this going. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Sanders checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Thomas comes in for Porzingis. And it's Calderon in for Carmelo Anthony.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And New York making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Here is Cunningham. Pass to Zeller. Puts it up from 17. And he hits the jumper for 2. Zeller's got his first points of the night.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
That puts them in the lead.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
New York trailing. To the paint and stolen by Zeller. 1:05 left to play in the first. The drive by Gordon. Sinks that one from the post.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it. I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Pass to Ashik. The shot is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
Here's Barnett. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
It's stolen by Calderon. Both teams have it going here early. And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games.
In my opinion, of course, just in my opinion, you can never practice enough. You know, even though I've been playing ball my whole life, I'm always finding ways to improve, putting up jumpers, working on defensive schemes. Our coaching staff helps us practice all kinds of game situations so that when the time comes, we'll be prepared.
You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance of practice?
No.
Almost an entire new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sanders comes in for Lance Thomas. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Barnett in for Jose Calderon. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Zeller. Ashik comes in for Evan Turner. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Holiday in for Mario Chalmers. Barnett in at point guard. Robin Lopez out there with Sanders. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Mayo in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Holiday, the pass to Ashik. Holiday goes in. Here's Ajinça. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the second free throw, good.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
On the wing of Aflalo, covered by Evans. The wing jumper off target. New Orleans leading by 6. Cunningham dishes it to Holiday. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He had 9 points and pulled down an enormous 8 rebounds. It was a positive sign in what has been a slow start to the season for his basketball team. Perhaps things are starting to turn around, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little all-around effort.
Thomas checked in for O.J. Mayo. They set the pick. There's the feed to Cunningham. The pass to Holiday. Ashik the screen for Holiday. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. Ajinça kicks to Evans. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Cunningham passes to Holiday. The second chance effort. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. But they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers. He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Evans goes in. Right through the D for the layup. Evans has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well,
and the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
We saw some good action from Tyreke Evans. 9 points and 4 assists as well. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. Ryan Anderson out there with Turner. And it's Ajinça in at the 5, down low. Anthony against Evans. They get the rebound. Passes it to Barnett. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's Turner off the drive. He dishes it to Holiday. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. Evans outside. Shot on the wing. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 5 assists tonight. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Porzingis passes to O'Quinn. A baseline J, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Holiday, and it's blocked by Barnett.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Anthony gets it to go.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Pelicans leading by 8. And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. Feeds to Evans. Back to Turner, expanding his range. The Knicks pull it in. Barnett's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Holiday dishes to Evans. He feeds it to Ajinça. He kicks it to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Anderson, a screen on Barnett. Another miss by Holiday.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Dishes to Freak. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And that's Evans penetrating. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And Aflalo kicks to Freak. Anthony in the corner. Looking to get back on track here. Barnett, no good.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
And it's Evans missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Anthony, the pass to a player. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
New Orleans in the lead. Outside Gordon. Shot from free throw range. No good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And the game. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Knicks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Barnett, he's in at the point. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Calderon in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. The Pelicans shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Evans kicks to Turner. Barnett against Chalmers. Picked by Zeller. Lock at 6. Poked away. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Pelicans.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Stolen by Holiday. Evans attacking. The Knicks pull it in. O'Quinn's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Calderon. Tries to save it. Pass to Porzingis. Misses off the left iron.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And Anderson kicks to Turner. There's the dish to Evans. Nailed from three-point land. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Outside Turner. Pass to Holiday. Launches it. Again, Holiday missing. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Aaron Aflalo is checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Pelicans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Tyler Zeller.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Second free throw, no good. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Evans. No good. Excellent D there from Aflalo.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Ajinça, and it comes off the front of the rim. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The pass to Aflalo. In the corner, it's Freak. 5 on the clock. Fader on the way, and that one's good. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. Evans up top. He used that pick just right. Evans has got 5 points in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Aflalo. There's the pick. Anthony can't hit.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
New Orleans making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Pass to Porzingis. He's looking for O'Quinn and finds him. Rebound by Ajinça. Ajinça's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gordon kicks to Holiday. The feed now to Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a Tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. It falls.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Holiday dishes to Anderson. Baseline try. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Outside Turner, trying his luck deep. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Freak kicks to O'Quinn. Can't hit from in close.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
8 seconds left in the game. Holiday attacking. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Barnett, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Thomas. And it's Aflalo in at the 2-guard spot. Here's O'Quinn. Got it from 16 feet. O'Quinn's got the first basket here in overtime for the Knicks.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
Gordon kicks to Anderson. They set the pick. Back to Gordon. Good. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis gets the screen from Barnett. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way too down low.
Tyreek Evans is checked in for Eric Gordon. And Holiday, he dishes it to Evans. Anderson right side. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Follow against Evans. And he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Aaron Aflalo.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. There's the screen. Evans goes in. Now the pass to Anderson. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break from 12 feet out. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. And what a game for Aflalo. 15 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle. And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Evans outside. Back to Holiday. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. It's going to be on Freak. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting. And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Shot is off. Excellent defense there from Barnett. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting from New York. 3. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
It's our time. It's our time. You're so close to closing this one out. Freak, you're the hot hand. So let's get him the ball.
Here's Holiday. But they recover it. Over Freak. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Anderson. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Calderon. So it's New York picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous. Always had his head up, looking to create easy shots for his teammates. It motivates your team when a guy's passing like that. Makes them run lanes faster, cut to the basketball faster, and then that results in success.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a